Hey, everybody. Just wanted to lighten the mood. We're a mental health education channel and we wanted to add a little bit of humor. What we're doing is we are showing three types of friends that are detrimental to your mental health. And this is the Star Wars edition. So we're going to look at three Star Wars characters, use them as examples. If you have friends that are like these, most likely they are detrimental to your mental health. So let's take a look at the first one, shall we? So the first person that is detrimental to your mental health is what I'm going to call the Troublemaker. And you can find him right here. He's our first character, so that's pretty bad. You could also say maybe this guy over here too is a troublemaker and probably detrimental to your mental health. But he was going to collect some money, and little did he know it was going to be the last time that he was going to collect some money.
Yes, I bet you have.
But this guy right here, this guy is absolutely awful. He is terrible. Let's just take a look at the clip and see why. So here we go. We got the clip lined up. Let's just take a look at what happens when we have the troublemaker friend around us.
So
by the way, this is us. This is us. We went to the bar with our troublemaker friend. We'll find out exactly what he's actually saying to Luke in a different clip, but let's just take a look.
He doesn't like you. Sorry. I don't like you either.
Pretty insulting, to be honest with you. I will say very honest, a little bit too honest, but let's just see what happens next.
You just watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems.
I don't know anyone who brags about being wanted in multiple locations, but the last thing you need is a friend who says, hey, I'm wanted in 12 states or I'm wanted in 3 continents.
Careful. You'll be dead.
Oh, here comes the threats again with a troublemaker friend. The other guy is coming in, going to buy him a drink. Let's see how he responds to being offered a drink.
The one's not worth the effort. Let me get you some.
Yeah, troublemaker friend responds with violence, and let's just see what happens to us. There we go. He's dead, and we lost our arm. That's awful. All sorts of evidence there as to why the troublemaker friend is detrimental for our mental health. This whole thing gets worse when you really understand the backstory and the context of Ponda Baba. Let's take a look. So we got the clip here. Let's take a look. And remember what I said about what he said to Luke. We're going to find that out too in this clip. So let's just take a look and see how he started his day. So far, so good. I mean, woke up for work. Yep. Had a shower. Ate his Mount Calamarios. Now he's brushing his chin. This is a great day. Even woke up, said, hey, what a great day. And for anyone who's struggled with their mental health, how great a day this is. Anytime you can brush your chin, that's a great day. Let's see what happens next. This day doesn't get any better. Today's the day I get that promotion. He's got a goal in mind. This is fantastic. Until...
Panda. Let's bust out early and hit that new cantina across the street. Come on. One drink ain't gonna kill ya.
One drink ain't gonna kill you. Isn't that exactly what the troublemaker friend always says? Okay, so let's just move forward.
Like I'm really gonna eat a bunch of bananas. That
Here we go. Here's what was said. I love your hair. Where'd you get it done? Perfect. That is until Dr. Evison over there barges in.
He doesn't like you.
That's not what I said.
I don't like you either. You better watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems.
I'll be careful.
You'll be dead.
Here we go. How many times have we had to do this for our troublemaker friend? Where we had to say, I'm really sorry about my friend, man. He's had way too much to drink. We all know what happens next. Let's just continue playing the clip. Oh, yeah. There we go. We lost our arm, and he's dead.
Gee, Panda, I just don't see how you can keep designing with no drawing arm.
And we lost our job. One troublemaker friend did that. So the next type of friend that is detrimental to our mental health is this character right here. Yeah, coining him the unsupportive friend, he just suits it. To be honest, when you want support, think about it. Like what? You want somebody to ask you, how can I support you? Think about these questions when you have your friends. What does support mean to you? And this character right here is completely the unsupportive friend. Let's take a look at all the ways that he's unsupportive. And don't worry, it's only a couple of clips. You could go on for an hour and a half with all the ways that C-3PO is unsupportive. We've got the clip lined up. Let's get some context. Star Wars A New Hope, R2-D2 and C-3PO have just landed on the Dune Sea on Tatooine, and they are trying to find their way to the closest civilization. We'll just play the clip.
Where do you think you're going? Well, I'm not going that way. It's much too rocky.
Okay. Again, how do we want our friends to show up in our life? What are some ways that we would like them to support us? C-3PO asked R2-D2 a question. Hey, where are you going? R2-D2 did exactly what we normally do when we are asked a question, and that is he answered. Probably said, I'm going in this direction, or I'm going towards this civilization. And then C-3PO said, no way, I'm not doing that. That's way too rocky. Side note, by the way, C-3PO has 2 legs and R2-D2 has 3 wheels. So the terrain is easier for him to walk or traverse than R2-D2. But let's continue the clip.
This way is much easier. What makes you think there are settlements over there? Don't get technical with me.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, R2-D2 is an astromech droid. He has antennas and scopes and things of that nature. So essentially, he has radar that can scout the land, pick up life forms or settlements or whatever that is. C-3PO is a protocol droid. He's very good with languages and also convincing the Ewoks that he's a god. So that is exactly why R2-D2 knows where to go because of his radar.
Mission, what are you talking about? I've just...
Okay, well, here we go. So when we're talking about supportive friends, let's just take a look at this.
I've had enough of you. Go that way. You'll be malfunctioning within a day, you nearsighted scrap pile. And don't let me catch you following me, begging for help, because you won't get...
Yeah, kicks him. Kicks him, says, fine, go in that direction. I've had enough with you. And when you come begging back to me, I'm not going to help you. All right, so that's one clip of C-3PO being unsupportive. Here's another clip of the unsupportive friend. Again, you think of terms of your life. If you have unsupportive friends, this is what they look like. Just some context about this clip. This is when R2-D2 and C-3PO have just first met Luke. Let's just play the clip and see all the ways our dear friend helps R2-D2.
I suppose you're programmed for etiquette and protocol.
Protocol? Why, it's my primary function, sir. I am well versed in all the customs.
I have no need for a protocol droid.
Of course you haven't, sir. Not in an environment such as this. That is why I have been programmed.
What I really need is a droid who understands the binary language of moisture evaporators.
Evaporators. Sir, my first job was programming binary load lifters, very similar to your evaporators in most respects.
Can you speak Bocce?
Of course I can, sir. It's like a second language to me. I'm a
All right,
storyteller.
shut up. I'll take this.
Shut up, sir.
Okay, these two droids are in deep trouble. They've been scavenged by the Jawas who are looking to sell them, or sell them for parts, or just use them for something else. What did we see C-3PO there when he got interviewed? I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. That's great. He has a friend who's equally as helpful. Let's see how he helps him.
What? Take these two over to the garage, will you? I want them cleaned up before dinner.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
You can waste time with your friends when your chores are done. Now, come on, get to it.
All right, come on.
There's R2-D2. Hey, what about me? Aren't we friends?
And the red one. Come on.
So R2-D2 sitting right beside the red droids. C-3PO just got picked up. Let's see what C-3PO does. This is a perfect time to say, hey, my friend's pretty good. Let's see what happens.
Well, come on, Red. Let's go.
Nothing. Nothing. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too soon. Let's give C-3PO some more time to recommend our friend. He's going to be supportive, right? There he is. Here we are. Hey, what about us? Over here. We had some good times together. Nope. Nothing. Still, not a word. Not one word from him. And by the way, R2-D2's destiny at this point is being dismantled. Being dismantled. All right? Or trying to be sold somewhere else, right? So let's see how our friend supports R2-D2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
R2 unit has a bad motivator. Look.
Hey, what are you trying to push on us?
Excuse me, sir, but that R2 unit is in prime condition. A real bargain.
There we go. The conditions needed for our friend to support R2-D2 was the red droid to be busted up. Again, guys, if you have this friend in your life, most likely they are detrimental to your mental health. Okay? Man, the unsupportive friend strikes again. The only way R2-D2 got recommended was when the red droid, the astromech droid, went kaput. That's bonkers. After which he said, oh, by the way, I've got that friend's all right. He's okay. Again, the unsupportive friend. That's our unsupportive friend. Yeah, and this is the final clip. Again, guys, the unsupportive friend strikes again. Let's see what happens this time.
No, I don't think he likes you at all. No, I don't like you either.
There we go. Yep. C-3PO, the unsupportive friend. You can see why these friends are detrimental to your mental health. Anyways, moving on. Our next friend is the friend I'm going to coin as the Hothead. That's this person right here. And I'm sure as you've seen that picture, you'll know all the ways why. But let's take a look at some of the clips as to why having the Hothead friend is detrimental to your mental health. Just to give some context, Darth Vader's here with the other admirals and generals. They're just talking about the current situation of the galaxy. A typical board of directors meeting. But again, think about this. When you're thinking about your friends, what kind of friends do you want, right? Now, here's an example of the Hothead. We've had the unsupportive friend. We've had the Troublemaker friend, right? So let's just see what this clip is and how the Hothead responds.
And exploited.
The plans you referred to will soon be back in our hands.
Any attack made by the rebels against this station would be a useless gesture, no matter what technical data they've obtained. This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
So they're just setting up the dialogue. The Death Star, spoiler alert, the Death Star, that's what they're on. That Death Star is the most powerful thing in the universe. They don't need anything else. That's what that guy's saying. So let's just see how our Hothead friend responds.
We use it.
Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Our Hothead friend said, hey, listen, the Force is much stronger than this Death Star. It looks like they're just having some reasonable discussion here. Let's take a look and see what happens. Now, I will say our friend Admiral Mati here goes a little bit too far, but doesn't deserve the reaction that he got. But let's just take a look and see how this unfolds.
Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes.
He's just saying, nah, not so much, right? Let's just temper our expectations. Let's tone it down. And how does our Hothead friend respond in this very reasonable discussion here?
Or given you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fort.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Yeah, so he's going to choke him to death, right? Then he pretty much just says, shut up. Yeah, that's the Hothead friend. Let's just see some other clips about this. I just wanted to point this out. What does it take for our Hothead friend to stop killing the guy who disagreed with him? Let's take a look.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Enough of this. Vader,
Someone else. He couldn't do it himself. He could not regulate his emotions. Someone else had to come in. And let's just see how long it takes for him to stop choking this admiral.
As you wish.
Yeah, it's not even immediate. It's crazy. Anyways, that's the Hothead friend. Here's an example of what happens when the Hothead friend is looking for something and he can't find it. Let's see what happens here.
The Death Star plans are not in the main computer.
Where are those transmissions you intercepted? What have you done with those plans?
We intercepted no transmissions. This is a consular ship. We're on a diplomatic mission.
If this is a consular ship, where is the ambassador?
Yeah, I'm sure we all had friends like this in our lives. The Hothead friend ends up killing the guy and throwing him away. Can't find something. Just because he can't find something. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. So what about when the Hothead friend hasn't seen his friend in over 20 years? Let's just see how this clip plays out. How would you greet your friend that you haven't seen in 20 years? This is how our Hothead friend greets his friend who he hasn't seen in over approximately 18 to 20 years. Draws his weapon. Draws his murder weapon. Done. Draws it. Just boom. Yeah, so there you go. That's the Hothead friend. Quick to anger. Don't need him. That's definitely a friend who is detrimental to have for your mental health. Anyways, guys, just wanted to say thank you. This is our first episode where we've done something like this, a little bit more humorous. So again, this is 3 types of friends that are detrimental for your mental health. We've got the Troublemaker, the Unsupportive friend, and the Hothead. Let us know in the comments below of a Star Wars character that you think would be detrimental to have as a friend regarding our mental health. Anyways, thanks so much. Thanks for being our friends, and thanks for being awesome.